Hi guys, welcome to another edition of ManView. I am Gary. I will be your host. This is the situation I have. I wanted to have some accent lighting and slash security lighting for the front of my house. So as you guys know, I always do a shitload of research on Amazon. That's my go-to. And I found a product I absolutely love. It's a 5-star review from me. It's got over 1,000 reviews with almost a perfect 5-star reviews. Here's the solar lighting here. Let's get into it and take a look at what it is. The Dimunt Solar Outdoor Security slash Accent Lighting. This is a fantastic product. I guess I'm saying the brand name right. Dimunt. I could be saying it wrong, but I'll put the link below. Here, you guys can click on it, jump over here on Amazon, take a look at it, read other reviews, see what they have to say. But over 1,000 people have reviewed this as of May 20th, 2021. And almost everybody gave it a 5-star review. So, and I am personally giving it a 5-star review. I found it very hard to find anything that I would drastically improve on or suggest any modifications to it, considering I've been using this for about 6 weeks. I'm not one of these guys that buys a product and then 3 days later puts out a product review on it. I give them several weeks in usage, especially when it's an outdoor product, because I want to see it to go through sunny weather, rainy weather, icy weather, during the spring when there's heavy pollen. I live in New York. I'm on Long Island, so I get a lot of salt water as well within the air. So I like to run these things for a few weeks to make sure that they hold up to what the reviews are or what the product says. So at the time I purchased this, it was $33.99, and that's for 2 of them, for the 2-pack. It's up $1. It's $34.99 as of May 20th, 2021. And I think it's because they got such great reviews and the product is in demand that people are purchasing them. So it's up $1. So if you like this, you like the reviews, click on the link I put below, run over it and get yourself a pair of them. So it does have 3 separate heads that swivel 270 degrees, so it gives you a tremendous amount of flexibility on what areas you want to light up. It does have 3 lighting modes, which we'll get into in a few seconds. And of course, it's solar, so there's no energy. You don't have to run any electric lines to it. And you can pretty much mount this almost anywhere. I highly advise that you get the 2-pack because you can never just have enough lighting, in my opinion, around your home or your vehicles or even your business. So let's take a look at some of the features that come with this product. So again, they had an older version. The upgraded version is pretty, I'd say pretty drastic compared to what they had, but we'll look at this new version. So again, it's solar powered. It does have a high sensitivity depending on where you mount this light and how you angle the center head, which is where the motion detection sensor is, can pick you up about 20 to 25 feet. I didn't find it outside of 20 feet. So, you know, okay, it says 26 feet. So I got picked up at about 25, and it might have been the way I mounted my lights, which I'm going to show you my live video of all 3 sensors, how I use it on my house, with some pictures with it as well. It is waterproof, not water resistant. That's huge. It's got a super bright light, and I absolutely agree that this is probably one of the brightest solar lights I've seen, and for the longest lasting throughout the night. I get about 7 hours, whether I'm in any one of the 3 modes, ultra bright, security, smart bright. I get about 7 hours of light on them. So far, they've been working amazing. So these are the 3 different light modes that you can set this to. You have security light. And security light, you'll get actually a little bit more time. You'll probably get about closer to 8 to 9 hours out of it because the light isn't lit. It's just dark. And as soon as somebody comes within range, it'll turn on ultra bright light for about 15 seconds. And then it'll turn back off again. And of course, as the motion detection picks up somebody coming, it will turn the light on again. Motion detection works pretty sensitively, if that's not even a word, but I love the fact that I tried it and it worked. So it's pretty sensitive. It'll pick up a cat, a dog from 15, 20 feet away. So it's very sensitive in regards to the range that it has. The other mode it has is called Smart Brightness. Now, Smart Brightness is probably going to be one of the most common features or the common modes you're going to use. So it lights up everything, not as bright as you see in this picture here with the dog in the center. This is ultra bright. So what it means is that it lights up fairly, I don't want to use the word dim, but I would say low lighting. So you could see maybe that pathway, you could see the wall, you could see the steps. And then when something moves outside, it automatically switches to ultra bright. And then you see the picture you see here with the dog in it, where it lights up everything extremely bright. And it holds that, again, for about another 20 seconds. And then it goes back to normal low lighting. Again, just enough to see your way around the yard and the steps. The other feature that you have is called permanent on all night mode. And what that basically is the light's that. It's on this high security light, and it's just on all night long. This is great for around your driveways if you have expensive cars or you have a business and you just want to keep a lot of bright light out there all the time. So that you'll get a slightly less. You'll probably get about 6 hours of lighting, maybe 7, depending on, the kind of weather that you have that day when it's charging. Now, the one thing I do want to point out here in regards to the charging and the amount of time. Now, they use tempered glass. Guys, this is the game changer here, because almost every solar light you will get is a plastic covering solar light. They get dingy, they get discolored, they get a haze that comes on them, and then they just don't work anymore because that solar panel isn't enough to charge the batteries and get your lights working. This is tempered glass. So it's very well made. It holds up for years to come. When I did a lot of research on tempered glass, this will hold up for years, not the plastic stuff and the cheap stuff that you get. Okay, the fact that it's such a large panel, probably one of the largest panels you're going to find for this type of lighting and the brightness you're going to need, even in super cloudy weather. And I mean to the point where it was practically looks like it was going to rain. I thought about a week later when I mounted these, there's no way I'm going to get any lights out of this. This is like a super heavy, cloudy, dark day. These things aren't going to light it off. They do, they're going to light for about an hour and drop off. They lit up. I timed it. It was actually 6.5 hours of bright light all night long on a heavy, heavy, cloudy gray day. So the fact that the panel has that tempered glass and it's large, even on a cloudy day, these things are going to collect a lot of solar lighting, enough energy to get your solar lightings working for hours and hours on end. That's a huge game changer. Okay, so in a sunny day or an average day, you're going to go at least those 6, 7, even 8 hours, depending on where you mounted it, the solar light, and the settings that you use. It won't discolor over time, so you're not going to get those LEDs. Don't get yellow and dingy and ugly over a year or so. So they'll stay bright for quite a long time. Again, as I said before, it does have one of the largest solar panels, and it's tempered glass. If you're going to compare these to other devices like I did and other solar lights, make sure you find a large panel and it's tempered glass. And you're going to find that you're going to wind up coming back to this product. I'm doing the work for you. So again, the adjustable heads on here, you can adjust each head separately along with the panel. I like the panel slightly tilted up. Guys, don't put the panel all the way flat. The reasoning for that is that the snow and water can actually just pool and sit on the panel. It's probably not the best thing for a product. So I always leave it slightly tilted up so water and rain and debris roll off your panel. So try to mount it that way. It is waterproof. And again, as I said before, you have a longer lighting time than any place else. Their website's a little kaboinky on their page in regards to Amazon. I'm going to say that because you can see the word here, time is misspelled. Another bizarre thing I did find here was that, yes, if I pointed the light straight out, I'm not hitting 72 feet. I'm hitting about 30, maybe 30 feet where it drops off. So I don't agree with their maximum light. You're getting about 25 to 30 feet before the light dims down and drops. So I'm not really sure where they get that measurement for. The other bizarre thing I did find on here is this here, where it says that you're getting 2 wall plugs. I don't know why. Maybe they had another product and they copied and pasted this description in here. But there's solar lights. There's no USB ports on here. You do not get any wall plugs with it. You did get a little manual with it. You did get screws to mount it. And, of course, you did get the 2 solar lights. But you didn't get any wall plugs. Just found that bizarre. So this is how I mounted it on the front of my house. I have 2 of them. This one here is mounted under an awning. And, again, I positioned it where the solar panel would hit light. So I went right to the edge of it. I did point it straight down because I want to accent the lighting on the deck and the chairs that are there, not out so much in the front yard. And the other one that I have, I mounted against flat on the house. There's no awning here. And I have this one above these two windows so it'll light up this side of the house as well. And I have both these lights set up in 2 different modes. So this is here, I'm taking this off. It just has a slide wedge. I did this with one hand while I'm holding the camera with the other. You can see it's absolutely filthy from 5 weeks on there. Pollen, dirt, dust, everything's on it. I didn't want to clean it. I wanted to show you that. Here's the button right there on the top, all covered in gross pollen. You click that once, twice, or 3 times, depending on what mode you want. You can see that, again, it's covered in pollen and dirt and dust, large panels. You have a swivel nut, which you can adjust left and right, up and down for this end, as well as this end here. And it has a swivel nut to adjust your solar panel. This is the slide clip. There's no locking device on it, just slides and wedges in. That's obviously the front of it. The little round white knob is the motion detector, so depending on where you put that will determine how far out you will pick up any motion a light turns on. It also has a swivel nut for the mounting device as well, so you can swivel that and position it any way you want. So I was trying to do this with one hand with the camera, and the other lights were getting in my way, but I slid it in, just pushed with my thumb to make sure it's locked in nice and tight. It's not going anywhere. Just a tremendous amount of flexibility. Lights up this whole deck area and a little bit of the front lawn. So this is what it looks like at night. There's a couple different versions. So this light here on the left is always left on as permanent all-night mode. Again, the light's pointing straight down, so I'm not getting a tremendous amount of light. This one here over the deck is on security lighting. So as I get closer to it, it's a dim white light. As I get closer to it, it turns extremely bright. Now, the camera was zoomed in, so I was really about 15 feet from the light. It looks like it was about 7 or 8, but I was about 15 feet. I backed away to about 30 feet away. It stays lit for about a good 15 seconds or so, and then it drops off and goes back to low light, just enough to light up the window in the area. The left light over there is on all-night mode. So you can see the difference between the all-night mode and just security setting. So again, guys, this product here, if you want to check it out, take a look at it. It's Dimunt. I'll put the description below. Click on it, take a look at it. If you like it and you purchase it, send a comment, shoot it back here. Let us know how you used it, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. And we'd love to get your feedback. Again, 5-star review. I would get the 2 back before it goes up in price. Thanks for watching. As always, remember, subscribe to the channel. Click on it. Click on the little bell notification so every time that we put a new video out, you'll get alerted about it. If you have any comments and feedback, I'd love to hear from you. Drop your comments below. If you have any questions about the product, by all means, put it in the comments below, and I'll be glad to answer them for you. As always, I will put a link to the product so you can click on it, go to it, read other reviews about it, or purchase it if you happen to like it. Until next time, guys, watch ManView over and over and over again like binge TV.